Let me start by saying I'm a 47-year-old guy and have been skeptical of any stories like these most of my life. Before this and the Mandela effect happened to me, I was totally grounded and felt I had a firm grasp on life and reality. That would all change now. Finding others with similar stories is comforting. Thanks to those that have shared, and if you have an experience of your own to share, don't wait, post. We're looking to hear from you. By the way, this is my first Reddit post. I'm not much of a post blogger, but I think this is too important not to. That being said, here goes. After an auto accident 10 years ago and several operations later, I have monthly visits to my doctor's office, so I really know the office people and med personnel in this office as far as my doctor was concerned. Other doctors shared office space in the complex here also and had some of their own personnel too. Not to mention I dealt with the same office girl, Jackie, for about 5 years. Early March of 2019, I got a call from my doctor's office. I remember coming in and letting it go to voicemail since I was at work at the time. I remember it being weird since I had just been in the week before and shouldn't get another call for a few weeks. When I checked my voicemail later, it said, "Hi Robert, this is Mika from the doctor's office. Please give me a call back when you can. Thank you." Nothing unusual except I usually get a call from Jackie the day before my monthly appointment, and I thought nothing of it until I went to call back later. I just happened to be standing in the same room with my wife and told her someone new at the doctor's office called me, but I'm not sure of the name now, so I called my voicemail back again to make sure, and then I even repeated her name, Mika, telling my wife I had never heard of her before. I called my doctor's regular number and after a couple of rings ended up immediately connected to Mika's voicemail where I left a message that I was attempting to return her call. Still nothing too weird yet, except who the hell is Mika? I always get Jackie's voicemail. I was kind of worried Jackie had left or been replaced. The rest of the week passes and no callback. So, first thing Monday morning, I call again and get the same treatment. Rings, then goes to Mika's voicemail where I have another message that I'm trying to return her call. Still no callback until Friday. Now things get weird. I get a call from the doctor's office and immediately answer. It's Jackie. "Hi Robert," she says. "I've been trying to reach you for the past 2 weeks." "What?" I said. "Jackie, I never got a call from you and I've been trying to reach you for the past 2 weeks." "I got a call from a Mika and I've been trying to reach her back, but..." "Robert," Jackie said, "Mika hasn't worked here since before Christmas. She's been gone from the office for over 3 months." I was momentarily wide-eyed and speechless, and without skipping a beat, blew right over it. Besides, what was I gonna do, argue with her? You see, I had just found out about the Mandela effect about a month before all this, and that helped soften the blow of this glitch and made me more curious than freaked out. As Jackie talked about my next visit, all I could think to myself as my eyes must have been the size of $50. Holy shit, I gotta check that voicemail. And at that very moment, for some unknown reason, a voice in the back of my mind said, "You know it changed, don't you?" I finished my call with Jackie and immediately went to my voicemail. Side note, I'm settled down and pretty much keep to myself, so I rarely get calls or voicemails. I thoroughly checked through the few that were there. One and only one was from the doctor's office among 5 or 6 other voicemails. It was from the day and time I remember almost 2 weeks prior, so I know I didn't get my voicemails mixed up. I still have that voicemail saved to this day. I held my breath and the voicemail seemed to go in slow motion saying the exact same line as I remember, except one thing. "Hello Robert, this is Lucy calling from the doctor's office. Please give us a call when you can. Thank you." What in the actual hell is going on? Now who the hell is Lucy? I'm not mistaken and thankfully have my wife to help me keep a little bit of my sanity by acknowledging our conversation and that she knows I said the name Mika. The following month, when I was in, I told Jackie and a couple other office girls the story, and when I got to the part where I literally just listened to it again to make sure it didn't change again, it hadn't. I said, instead of her name being Mika, she said her name was Lucy. At that very moment, the actual Lucy that works there, whom I've never met before, walks out of the nearby bathroom and everyone says at the same time, "That's Lucy." And Lucy, obviously surprised, just chuckled, "That's me," and kept walking right on down the hall and out of sight, leaving us all to stand there in bewilderment. I never did get a chance to talk to her and ask her if she remembers calling me or for what. Next time I'm there, I'm going to try and find out. Just a couple questions I never did get answered. Where did my callback voicemails go to? And where did the calls from Jackie to me in that 2 weeks go? I still find it really weird to say, ask, but alternate realities? Point blank, I got a call and voicemail from a person at my doctor's office who hasn't worked there in over 3 months, only to have the voicemail change when the actual office person made contact with me. Think what you want, but I didn't miss nor mistake anything. I didn't even know glitches existed before this happened. If not for researching the Mandela effect prior to this happening, I might have blew it off blaming bad memory or whatever, but weirdly enough, I was kind of prepared when it happened. Only after this experience did I seek out answers that led me to the stories here, which so many seem to feel so relatable now that I had my glitch. And now I try to tell others to be on the lookout. Trust yourself and don't dismiss weird anymore. I never will again. I'll probably be looking out for glitches the rest of my life. I don't know what this means, but I don't think it means freak out. That never solved anything. Anyways, we're probably all just programmed characters in some alien's video game. I never personally experienced a glitch before, so stick with me here. My aunt took me shopping about a month ago, which was a week before school started. I got school supplies and clothes, one item being a blue dress that, and I quote, makes me look like an art teacher. Anyway, I'm a tomboy, so I was iffy on the dress until I saw the pockets on it. And they were not little pockets that I could barely put my hand in, but pockets that I could fit my phone and keys in at the same time, which is a pretty big deal for girl clothes. It fit. I tried out the pockets, we bought it, I wore it to the city an hour's drive away, and today I wore it to class. When I walked out the door, I put my phone in my pocket instead of my backpack. When I got to the car, I fished my keys out of my pocket. When I got to campus, I got out my phone and texted my boyfriend, who I then met up with before class actually started. Since I was feeling cute and she never sees me dressed up, I decided to show off, including my pockets. But when I tried to drop my keys in, they just dropped on the ground. She laughed at me because she thought I missed my pocket, and I did too. But then I tried again and again. Both of us started pulling on my dress trying to find the pocket, and on the other side too. No pockets. Anywhere. What happened? I remember using the pockets and seeing the pockets, even showing my aunt when I got it. And my friend and I went into the city just a week prior. I'm in class now and it's just been bothering me. It happened just 20 minutes ago and I'm still wondering where my pockets are.